All right, here we go. So I have an anti-bullying presentation I have to give every year. Normally we do this in a grade level meeting, but because those have been kind of hard to get going and plan and all that, I'm going to do a video, and that's going to count as your advisory this week. Hopefully, you've had some time to reflect on how you can, treat people with kindness a little bit more often. Think about how good it feels to have people, be kind to you, and then hopefully we can kind of repeat that trend to other people and spread the love a little bit. Okay. Um, basically, I'm going to go over like what bullying is and the effects that it has on people. But it really comes down to everything we do in this school kind of comes back to this, okay? And it's from Responsive Classroom, a belief of education, right? Basically, it believes that if you're taking care of yourself and you're taking care of others and you're taking care of the community, we're going to be just fine, okay? And we try to make it really simple for you, all right? The elementary schools, field school, okay, use this same kind of mantra, all right? And it's a good way to kind of approach life, okay? Do what you got to do. That might mean showing up on time for school. That might mean getting your homework done, all right? That might mean making sure you eat, all right? Taking care of others, right? Help someone that's a little stuck. Be nice to somebody that you see looks down. And take care of the community. Pick up the trash outside after your lunch. Take the balls and bring them in and put them away so you have them for tomorrow. Little things like that, right? So if you do these little tiny things all day, I think you're going to have a good day. And then also everybody around you will have a better day because of it, okay? So let's try to keep that in mind here as I go through these things. All right, but I do have to go over this by law actually. So definition of bullying. All right, bullying is a repeated use of writing, words, gestures, or electronics that causes physical or emotional harm, places someone in fear of harm, creates a hostile environment, and that's a tricky one, or disrupts education in the building. This creates a hostile environment basically means if a student doesn't feel safe because of something you did, right, that is bullying, okay? Especially if it's repeated in person, okay? I'll talk about cyberbullying a little bit more and why repeated is a kind of a tricky kind of view for that, all right? But within just regular, in-person bullying, all right, there's two different types, all right? There's direct bullying, right? The physical kind of like cartoon version of bullying, right? Where you see the big kid picking on the smaller kid, right? Hitting, kicking, pushing, all those things, all right? Making someone do what they don't want to do is also a form of bullying, right? So kind of harassing, hazing, right? If you're an eighth grader, kind of picking on a sixth grader in a sports team, that could be bullying, okay? So make sure that doesn't happen, all right? And then verbal would be like name calling, all right, teasing, insulting, and threatening, all right? Indirect, all right, relationship bullying is like spreading gossip, rumors, and all that, making up lies about people, or purposely making someone feel left out, just to make them feel bad, all right? That would be like an indirect type of bullying, and that is, just not a nice thing to do, right? We try to include everybody all the time, all right? Especially the way lunch is right now. You guys outside, right? You guys can kind of sit wherever you want, do whatever you want, sit with whoever you want, all right? Keep it nice, please, out there. All right, cyberbullying, all right? And the tricky part about this, right, is that like Snapchat, it's really easy to like put something on your private story, right, and then have you say, well, I was only to private. Well, unfortunately, anybody can screenshot anything, right? And basically, if I made an Instagram post about Fred Flintstone, right, and I said something really mean about Fred Flintstone, even though I only made one post, right, think about how many people, right, like I don't have that many followers, but I bet you guys do, right, like by multiple people seeing that one post, that's where it becomes repeated, all right? So I don't want you to get caught in the weeds on whether it's repeated or not on this. Basically, the gist of this is if you hit send on something electronically, it becomes available to whoever you sent it to, which then casts this much wider net of who can gain access to that. All right. So basically, don't send something unless you know it's nice. All right. Or if it could be perceived as mean or perceived as bullying, don't hit send. All right. Once you hit send, it is out in the technology land. All right, forever. Okay. So please think before you hit send. That goes with sending inappropriate photos. That goes with using inappropriate language, calling people names, talking smack about other people. Right. Like don't hit send unless you know it's going to be well received. Okay. And in all honesty, like I'm not a smart person. All right, I'm fine. Right, I did okay in school and all that. But part of the reason I've been successful and I'm a young assistant principal here is that I treat people the way they want to be treated. If you do that, all right, you're going to have some success in your life. Okay, so please try to do that. All right, and we do that, like this is I'm showing this picture is because it's a really nice kind of view of how our school comes together, all right, and forms a great community, right? 500 people out there, 600 accountant teachers, all right, having a good time together, being together. That's how we stay successful, all right? So, if you see something happening that you know is not right, please stand up to somebody, all right? You can sometimes just go get help, all right, or tell a counselor, tell myself, right, and we can go fix it, all right? You can't just let things go by and have a victim of bullying suffer, all right, because we didn't have the bravery to come up and say something, okay? My clicker's not working now. Great. All right, see something, say something, great. And then I wanted to show you quickly about this anonymous concerns report. It exists online, right? So if you ever need to let me know about something and you don't want to have your name attached to it, all right, you can use this. If you click on middle school, all right, we'll bring you right to me. I get an email, and Mr. Gibbons gets an email, and Case House gets an email, basically letting us know that something's going on. Okay, so I have already emailed you this, all right, but basically just fill out the Google form saying that you understood what I talked about in the video. If you want to come see me with any questions, please feel free. That'd be great, and thanks for being awesome, guys.